What is the best way to live your life? Now, there is no absolute answer to this question. Nobody can tell you the best way to live your life but yourself. What I can give you is a perspective. Imagine if you were told right now that you had only 1 year to live. 12 months from this point on, that is all you have. Your initial reactions to this would be shock, disbelief, doubt, depression, and then preparation. In other words, you'll go through the 5 stages of grief. After accepting the fact that you have only 12 months to live, your personality will go through a systematic and miraculous form of evolution almost instantaneously. This evolution changes the entire diagram of your existence. For the first time, you will stop being a part of society and consciously take your first step towards individuality, which is the separation of your existence from the rest of the world, not for the need to be different or recognized, but because that is its function. It happens because, for the first time, you have no other option but to take your life seriously. So, what is that evolution? After accepting your mortality, your mind will go through the following changes automatically. 1. Excuses disappear. All your excuses disappear. Regardless of the actions you plan to pursue, all the excuses that you've struggled with, never solved, and unconsciously made part of your personality get surgically removed from your brain, as if they never existed. For the first time in your life, you're blessed with the focus shared by the greatest minds, and you haven't even chosen a goal yet. 2. You are blank. All your past, consisting of mistakes, habits, memories, and regrets, gets deleted. You now look forward to creating great memories with the people who truly matter. Your crushes, grudges, memories, tears, lies, and pain, none of that matters anymore. You forget and move on in a second. 3. Discover priorities. Your mind automatically builds a list of people, actions, activities, customs, and habits you need to dispose of. 4. You no longer care for trivialities. You're not looking forward to gallivanting with your friends or performing daily rituals. Each day in your life is exactly the same, but for the first time, you're not insecure about relationships or jealous of trivial matters. All these things are distractions. You recognize that. 5. You are vigilant. The days in your life aren't divided by weekdays and weekends anymore. Each morning will be unique, bringing you closer to your dreams. From this day on, you won't be waiting for opportunities, you'll be creating them. 6. You are reminded of your legacy. You start thinking, what will you leave behind for those who love you? What will you be remembered for? 7. You are at peace. You make peace with those who have bothered you. You are no longer bound by superficial relationships or artificial acquaintances. You are unaffected by criticism, positive or negative. 8. You appreciate true love. You accept love. And it's not selfish love anymore. It's the purest, most incorruptible form of love directed towards those who matter most. 9. You seek happiness, not joy. You finally recognize the distinction between happiness and joy. Joy is momentary, while happiness defines the meaning of your life. 10. You realize you are complete. You don't need anyone to reassure you of your greatness. You are not in a fight with competition anymore. You've become a titan, and you're ready to make your mark in the world. Now, imagine living with this mindset every day. What couldn't you accomplish? All you need to do is constantly remind yourself that you have only 12 months to live. Get into that mindset, and once you do, you will experience the evolution I've described. How many times in a day do you remind yourself that, in comparison to the infinite scope of time, you will die? Before dying, you will experience old age. So the only time to be most efficient is now. In about 20 years, you will be half as efficient as you are now. If you don't act now, in 10 years, the opportunities in your hands will reduce by half. I can't go back to school to be a geologist, physicist, cosmologist, or biologist. That ship sailed long ago for me. The only option left is to blame someone. But blaming is one of the most pointless activities available to humans. Are you going to wait for that experience where you face this eventuality and are left with nothing but blame? Or are you going to avoid that experience altogether? It's your choice. You might think this mindset is hard to achieve. In reality, it's almost impossible. Let me tell you something. It's not the first time you've gone through this transition. Mortality, although the greatest reminder of time's value, isn't the only one. You've gone through personal evolution before. You just don't remember it. Think of the time you lost your job and had to find a new one. Were you concerned about dating that day or watching your favorite show? Or when you faced an emergency, was your only focus to solve the problem? When you prepared for a competition, did you waste time hanging out with friends? You've already done it just on a smaller scale. This time, you need to do it on a magnitude that will change the course of your life. So, what are you waiting for? Put your phone down, sit alone, and ask yourself, what if you only had 12 months to live? This was the second part of the motivational series. I hope you approach the future with this mindset and conquer any goal in your life. Lastly, share this video with loved ones, especially those who are struggling, have lost motivation, or need a push forward. Thank you for watching.